You are looking live at the Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium on a beautiful Saturday night in December. High school basketball at its finest hour, brought to you by several great sponsors. And we welcome you to the Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium, where tonight another Wayne County entry, my hometown, Lyons, comes into town to take on Mynderse Academy. Well, you know, I've been doing this gig a long time. I've never had the opportunity to work with my longtime friend, Kevin Korzeniewski. Kevin, welcome to the broadcast, and it's always good to work with you, and looking forward to a good game.
I'm looking forward to it too, Harold. You know, we should have a great game tonight. Mynderse versus Lyons, my hometown, versus
right.
Your hometown.
That's right.
So, you know, we'll try not to be too biased one way or the other.
No, that's right. But you know, Kevin, last night, of course, I had a chance to watch the broadcast with David Barnick and Matt Perkey. Certainly Clyde Savannah was superior, holding Mynderse to 3 points in the second quarter, holding Luke Ruddy to 10. Mynderse needs to get more contributions other than Luke Ruddy to be competitive.
Yeah, I think you're right. They have to have more of a balanced attack, but Mynderse is going to go as far as they can on the back of Luke Ruddy.
Exactly.
And last night, if you paid attention to the score, you watched the game, Clyde is a better team than both of these teams. They're big, they're more athletic, they're more physical than either of these teams. Throw the records out the window. Mynderse is 2-4. Right. They've lost to Clyde twice.
Right.
Okay. And they're not going to lose many games this year. They lost to Newark, who's got one loss to Geneva. Or actually, they have two losses. Geneva has one loss. They lost to Aquinas last night. So Mynderse's schedule early on is brutal. So they're 2-4. Lyons is coming in at 3-1. But Lyons was tested twice. Once against Clyde, they lost by 6. And they escaped against Red Creek by 1 point. So I think both these teams are very equal, but very different. Lyons has an outstanding backcourt, and the front court of Mynderse is Luke Ruddy, Luke Ruddy, Luke Ruddy. Luke has to take more of a leadership role and want to demand the ball. They've got to do some more things to free Luke up in the post, and if they do that, I think Mynderse wins this game. If Lyons takes away Ruddy with a zone or a double down, any sort of defensive focus, other kids got to step to the table. But the bottom line is, I think Luke has to want the ball. He's got to want that. I mean, he had 30 against Penn Yan. They won on the road. It was a big game. Tonight's a night where you can get another 30.
Exactly. Well, FingerLakes1.com, TV.com is proud to present high school basketball. I think we have like a slate of 14 games. And certainly tonight, or last night, the Grinch Who Stole Christmas may have been Clyde Savannah as they come in and win by 28. However, tonight's a new story. The second most powerful team in the Wayne County area is Lyons. We'll have to see how that unfolds. But we are thrilled to be here tonight. We hope that you will sit back and enjoy the broadcast via Finger Lakes 1. And while we have an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a commercial break, and we'll come back after this.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Hi, I'm Alan Larson. At Seneca Meadows, landfill gas is used as fuel to generate electricity to power between 12,000 and 18,000 homes. And because this fuel is burned at temperature, it doesn't go into the atmosphere. To learn more, watch our videos at senecameadows.com.
What a wonderful rendition of the national anthem here at the Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium on a Saturday night, the 28th of December. I'm H. Weber, the dog, along with KK, Kevin Korzeniewski, our ace commentator, along with Jeremy Hunt up in the stands with great camera shots, and of course our producer, director, and owner, Jimmy Senecrobe, behind the curtain, working on the knobs and switches, Kevin. And certainly this is, I think, a pivotal game for Mynderse Academy. After getting crushed last night, they're going to go into a break for a couple of weeks now after tonight. A win would make so much difference in this program as they look forward to 2014.
I agree with you 100%, Harold. Tonight's I don't want to say do or die because, like I said at the top of the broadcast, they played a tough schedule. They're going to go and win some games in the Finger Lakes East. But as far as team morale goes and chemistry, and for first-year coach Nick Ciotti, who scheduled this could become a scheduling nightmare. He's talked about it, and if they can come out with a win, it'll make the next week of practice and preparation a little bit easier.
I had him on my show, Weber, this week a few weeks ago as a guest, and he was talking about getting the head coaching job. And certainly he was worried about the back-to-back Wayne County battles. Last night wasn't a very good taste in his mouth, but tonight may be different. And being a Mynderse grad and being born at Lyons, certainly I have a parting interest in both squads, obviously. But I would like to see a competitive game, and certainly I think, as you know, better than anybody, you've seen Mynderse much more. This is my first broadcast in a year and a half. You got to get more productivity out of the MA squad other than Luke Ruddy. It can't be all about Luke because defenses know that.
Right,
and they're going to shut him down.
Mynderse has other weapons out there. Their chemistry really hasn't clicked all the time. They are led by Luke Ruddy, but Jason Anderson's a senior guard, Liam Carahur's a junior guard, and Liam, both those guys played last season, and Liam's capable of doing some good things around the three-point line. He has gotten off to a slower start, but he was injured for a game or two early on.
Well, the starting five for the Lyons Lions is just announced. Josh Desane, along with the likes of Nick Fair, Damian Scott, Damon Hunter, and DJ Long. The starters for Zach Young, who, of course, the head coach and done a fine job for the Lyons and has posted some impressive records while he's been at the helm. Of course, head coach at Mynderse, of course, Nick Ciotti, his first year as head coach, and stumbling coming out of the block 0-3, but as Kevin pointed out, he had wins against Pelmac, went on the road, beat Panyan, and then, of course, gets demolished last night by the Golden Eagles. So we'll have to wait and see as the dust clears. We want to welcome you to Finger Lakes One. We hope that you are situated in a warm, cozy living room, enjoying yourself a nice little cup of tea or something like that to unwind and watch some exciting basketball here. We hope to be exciting during the course of tonight. This will be our final broadcast for a couple of weeks as we take another wonderful break. So here we go, Mynderse Academy and Lions. We hope that you enjoy the broadcast.
Yeah, Harold, we'll see, I think, early on, and if Mynderse is trying to send a little bit more of a statement. Last night they really can't get the ball inside. Ruddy is, you expect Ruddy to struggle a little bit with going against two big guys. But as you can see right from the tip-off, Ruddy at 6'5", has a couple inches and long at 6'2". Yep. So, Mynderse a little bit formidable inside, so we'll see if they take advantage of it early.
And the shorter guy wins the tip as Lyons gets it from DJ Long. Working out top of the lane right side is the likes of Damian Scott. Moving to the left side. Little head fake down the middle, won't come back out. As Lyons now sets up on a drive down the middle, blocked by Ruddy. Mynderse regains possession on the steal. Coming out of the backcourt is Anderson. Leaves it on a drive, lay it up, missed the shot. Ruddy rebound. Back out Anderson, shot in the air short. Ruddy rebounds, holds it, gives it back to Kerr. Kerr bouncing it, now along with Anderson. Jason Anderson. Controlling the basketball, drives down, tries to get into Ruddy. Ruddy's got it, he's blocked off. On a drive by M.A., losing the basketball, sloppy the first minute of the game. Fair, a right side jumper, way too long. Tipped out to Lyons, controls the tip. As Lyons now will flip it up from 15, it doesn't go. Who's got the basketball? Sloppy BB, 6:57, quarter number one. Driving, laying it up, doesn't go for Mynderse, and it's still nothing. Who's going to score tonight? As Lyons comes down in a hurry, shake and bake to the corner, shot in the air, too long, rebounded by Lyons. So we got some wild basketball here tonight. Here's another steal. Out comes Mynderse Academy on a drive, blocked by Lyons. And Mynderse regains.
Hunter with a good hustle and block there. Both coaches I can see looking on the sideline a little frustrated with the decisions their kids are making. A little bit sloppy. Lyons hasn't played in a little while. Mynderse probably a little tired coming off the Clyde game last night. But this is a big game. in a tough atmosphere, these guys got to settle down a little bit.
Jason Anderson, as we played a minute and a half, we've got nothing, and this is a good forte of a new cereal food, Mynderse Lions Sloppy Joes. That's what we have seen so far. 6:18 remaining, quarter number 1 on Finger Lakes 1. Here's Ruddy inside, 6-footer, baked it home. And Mynderse Academy draws first blood into the night at 6:08, so we've gone 2 minutes without a point.
Yeah, it was a little sloppy. Mynderse with a good half-court possession there, getting the ball inside the Ruddy. They got to do that more tonight. Ruddy obviously could be a huge factor in tonight's game.
Shot from outside is swished by Damon Hunter.
Damon Hunter came on strong last year, Harold, for Lions. They brought him up halfway through the year and really led him to their sectional title into the playoff game, which they lost to Mynderse.
That's a three-pointer.
He's one heck of a little guard.
And we got to travel on the end line. They said Ruddy stepped on the end line. As Zach Young, right to our right here at the broadcast table, yelling encouragement into his players. As Lions comes up with the basketball, Damon Hunter moves into the front court. 3-2 on the bucket as the Lions lead by a single point. Cross court to the baseline. Ferris with the basketball, loops it inside, layup. I could have made that one. DJ Long, 5-2 Lions. As this game goes 2 minutes without a point, and now all of a sudden we got Lions with a 3-point lead. Shot from the side is good. That is Liam Kerr, and the game is knotted at 5-all.
Liam shoots it well. He shoots it better at home. Down there on the other end, Mynderse has to get some weak side help on that pass inside from DJ Long, but a good quick shot by Kerr, tie it up 5s.
Long to the baseline, goes inside, almost a steal. As Lions will retain possession, we're 5-5. We hope that you're enjoying the telecast and the webcast here on Finger Lakes 1. Got some replay going for the shot from the corner is good. A three-pointer from Lions is the likes of Damian Scott. It's 8-5 Lions. So from being ice cold for the first two, they're starting to warm it up. Here's Ruddy with a layup. Luke Ruddy.
And that's what Luke does. He came out, got the ball, one entry pass. Lions has got to make that a little bit more difficult on Mynderse and Luke Ruddy.
Damon Hunter stopping and popping. It hits the back of the iron, will spill out. Ruddy's rebound. Up the invisible header, gets it stolen by Lions. Lions in for the layup. Count it. Bucket by DJ Long as Luke was looking for some help. 10-7 Lions. Ruddy. Shot from the side is not any good by Johnson. However, Anderson with the rebound. He slams to the floor and a two-shot foul.
That's too quick of a shot there from Brian Johnson. They get inside the Ruddy. And, you know, like you said on the top of the broadcast, some of the guys got to step up, but work the clock a little bit longer. Johnson, I've seen Mynderse 3 or 4 times. He doesn't really light it up from the three-point line. Get it back out, get it to another shooter, or go back inside to Ruddy.
Free throw by Jason Anderson is no good. 10-7, Lions leading Mynderse Academy here on Finger Lakes 1. Here's a shot by Anderson. It doesn't go. 0 for 2, rebounded by DJ Long.
Yeah, you can't go 0 for 2 on the foul line if you want to try and stay in this game tonight. You got to make your foul shots.
Damian Scott to the baseline. Could have got called for traveling. Gave him a break on that one with the guys with the whistles. As the likes of DJ Long brings it out top of the circle, some 20 feet away from the basket. 3:47, quarter number 1. Here from Arthur L. Baker in Seneca Falls. Lions up by 3. To the baseline, fair open jumper. Hits the back of the iron, doesn't go. Rebounded Mynderse Academy. Here comes the Luke Express. Ruddy down, banks it, no good. Lions rebound. And a foul in the backcourt. Foul against Cole Fletcher.
That's where Luke can get himself into a little bit of trouble when he's trying to make things happen off the dribble. And number one, he could have got called for an offensive charge. He didn't convert on it. I think he's just got to try and find the guard and then trying to get the ball back in that transition.
Fast-moving first quarter, sloppy the first 2 minutes, 10-7 Lions. Working the basketball is Damian Scott to the right baseline. Between the leg dribble, still Lions basketball. Good defense on the part of Fletcher. Nice crowd on hand here tonight from Seneca Falls. Inbounded the basketball. Hunter now has it right of the lane. Hunter looking over to his buddy. Won't. We got a 5-second violation against the likes of Damon Hunter. You got to move out of that position, and they will rip you off 5 seconds and give the ball to the other team, which is happening right now.
And that's a new rule. A point of emphasis is here. They're a little bit closely guarded. You don't have to be up as tight. So the players have known that. Their coaches have told them. They've worked on it in scrimmages. And he needs to reverse and get off the ball. Too much dribbling.
Johnson and Kerr. He lost the basketball. Anderson Turnover, Minders coming in a hurry. And a foul going down court. They might have got the likes
Jason Anderson
on the foul.
And it's a double foul. It's a double mistake. He turns it over down here. He gets frustrated because he can't keep his cool, and then he just runs as fast as he can into Hunter and commits a personal foul. You make the mistake of getting the ball stolen. You got to keep your head and stay, make positive plays.
Shot from the corner. Olsen in for Farrah, by the way, who gets a breather. Rebound, Lions turning and shooting and scoring for the Lions. Nick Farrah.
About 2.5 to go. Lions playing a little bit stronger than Mynderse, a little bit smarter. 12-7, 2 to go.
Pass to the right side is Johnson from Mynderse Academy, down by 5. Here's Anderson in low to Ruddy. Ruddy lays it up and in. Luke Ruddy.
That's a violation. Oh, that's it. Yep,
that
there
is.
You go. He didn't call that. We would have had some ruckus. That's a violation. Kid took the ball out of bounds. There's a great move by Ruddy. Maybe a foul there. And then as he goes out here, he kind of steps in and throws it, and he grabs it from out of bounds. So good call by the official.
Correction, that was Josh Desane coming out of the game for the likes of Olsen for Lions. Stolen by Lions on the inbound. On a hurry, driving down, no good. Rebounded Lions. Turning, shooting, and not scoring. Mynderse Academy rebound. Here comes the Ruddy Express. Nice play, and it's overthrown for the layup.
Hunter gets up for that rebound, doesn't he?
And
Hunter,
Hunter,
vertical.
Hunter down to the right side, lost the basketball. Hunter gets it back. Damon outside, long shot, doesn't go. Rebounder, who wants it? It is Lions basketball. And we got a whistle.
Looked like it could have been over and back there on Hunter.
By the way, Generations Bank. The things that you value in a bank are the deeply rooted values they've held for more than 140 years. Learn more at mygenbank.com. Check out their new mobile banking app. Search for Generations Bank in the Android or Apple Store. Generations Bank, one of our fine sponsors of Finger Lakes One TV's coverage of a 14-game slate of high school basketball. Well, Kevin, it's been up and down, a little sloppy the first 2 minutes. Teams are settling down, but Mynderse is making a couple of miscues, which has got them down only by 3. Could be worse.
Yeah, I think Mynderse doesn't want to run up and down with Lions. I think that's a big mistake. I think Coach Young would love that if it became a game. Mynderse wants to get the ball in the half-court set and pound the ball inside. Work the clock a little bit and set screens. Running up and down is not going to help him.
Here's the shot from the corner by Damian Scott. It's a three-pointer, and Lions all of a sudden jumps out by 6. Kerr coming the other way. Here's Ruddy back to Kerr. Shot in the air, not going to go. Rebounded Johnson. In the middle, a drive, give it off to Ruddy. 5-footer, no. Mynderse can't order one from Amazon and make it go through the hoop. 15-9, Lions by 6.
That was a good look by Jason Anderson. Got deep in penetration, kicked out to Ruddy. They couldn't make the shot. Good looking shot by Scott. He's got 2 threes early on. He's got the hot hand here for Lions to start.
Cole Fletcher is out of the ball game for Mynderse Academy. Going in is Orlando. Pass going inside, out to Ruddy. 15-9.
Brett Anderson checked in for.
Brett Anderson.
Yeah. They got both Anderson brothers in there now. Brett's a freshman. Has played pretty well this season to start.
Shot in the air, we got a foul. Driving for Mynderse Academy was Brian Johnson. Harold Weber along with Kevin Korzeniewski and our broadcast team. Jeremy Hunt up the stands doing some good filming of our camera work, and Jim Senecopi also doing the dials and knobs behind our curtain here at Mynderse Academy. They give us great facilities here. Shot in the air, and the young man, Brian Johnson, is hitting nothing but iron, so a little less touch on that free throw maybe would go in the net.
Mynderse with early first quarter foul shooting problems.
Shot in the air, and it goes. 1 out of 2 for Brian Johnson.
Looks like a Syracuse team of old, but not new.
That's right.
They shot the ball today. Syracuse in a big win over Villanova. Foul shot. I think they were 28 of 33.
Lions works the basketball now. Out, open shot in the air, and it does not go by the likes of Justin Olsen. Coming down, Mynderse, 40 seconds to go. Anderson coming over to his brother. Good. Shot in the air by Mynderse Academy's Brett Anderson. 15-12.
Big brother, little brother, just like the living room. I thought it was a good shot. Nice looking form by Brett Anderson on that jump shot.
Damon Hunter forced up 7-footer. It won't go. Rebounded Mynderse Academy. The Blue Devils can tie it up or get within 1. Anderson boys coming down. Inside, out to Ruddy, way outside. The likes of Jason Anderson. Got his brother Brett to his left side. 6 seconds to go. To the right side. Kerr, no. Shot at the buzzer, no. End of one. Mynderse trails by 3. Lions 15. And the likes of Mynderse Academy 12. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be back with more.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Hi, I'm Jody Torrio. If you're like me, you've got stuff lying around the house that you want to recycle, but you're just not sure how, like broken toasters, vacuum cleaners, or microwaves. At Seneca Meadows, we have a drop-off for those. Bring in anything with a cord, and we'll make sure it's recycled properly through our partnership with 2TRG. It's that easy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. Harold Weber along with Kevin Korzeniewski. We're beginning second quarter of action here at Mynderse Academy's Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium. The Blue Devils of Seneca Falls trailing by 3 as we begin second quarter action.
Got some subs in here. Brett Anderson remains in the game. Freshman Devin Verkey has checked in for Mynderse, number 15. And on the other side for Lions, they've also subbed in number 12, Justin Olson.
Pass goes into Ruddy. Ruddy lay it up. Good. Count it. And a foul.
It's a great entry pass by Jason Anderson. If we can see more of that all night for Mynderse, that'll keep them right in this game. And it looks like Coach Young going to a big guy in here to help contain Ruddy.
Lions will substitute as well. Leaving for Lions, T.J. Smith. Coming in for Lions will be Chris Pay.
That's T.J. Smith's second foul on that, and Coach Young's got to try to protect him for the second half.
Luke Ruddy, nothing but net. So this game is tied at 15 all.
Well, Mynderse in a little man-to-man.
On a move down below. Pay underneath. Pay with a layup. Just in the ball game, got a deuce.
Right off the bench. Quick 2 for PA. Now, Lions going to a zone, I think, here to try to help contain Ruddy inside. Can't afford too many kids to get much more foul trouble.
Here's Ruddy laying it up, and we got a foul.
A little bit of a touch call there.
(17-15). Lions hanging on by a deuce, but at the line, the likes of Luke Ruddy.
Luke, a strong foul shooter, dog, and he struggled a little bit this year in the couple games that I've seen him. Let's see if he can get it going.
Nothing but net.
Yeah, and as you can see with the 16 points that Mynderse had, they didn't have that until about
I was going to say.
halfway through the third quarter, I think, last night. And a lot of that is on Ruddy. Ruddy's probably got 9, 10 early points here. Jason Anderson's drawn the tough matchup of trying to guard Damon Hunter.
Right. Damon takes it to the baseline. Moves inside. He's bottled up. Gets it out the long head faking. Hunter inside to PA. PA turning and PA not hitting, but a foul.
You got a foul on Kerher. He seems frustrated. This is a younger officiating crew tonight, so you might see how that will play in, and if anybody gets into foul trouble or loses their head with a technical.
Right.
You know, usually when you see a younger crew, it could get a little ugly at times, so the kids got to keep their composure.
PA at the line and hits not going to go as Zach Wonder. I love that name for a basketball player. Leaving for Lions is Justin Olson.
Yeah, both teams have gone about 8 deep so far, 8 or 9 deep, and they're going to need to the way their fouls are getting called.
Chris PA, he's a junior for Lions. Shot is good. So now Lions takes the 1-point lead.
You got Coffee checked in the game for Mynderse, number 34.
Shot in the air by Berkey, doesn't go.
Hesitated a little bit on that one. He's got to catch the shoot. I think he was surprised how open he was and shot really when he didn't want to.
Stopping and popping is not going to go for the likes of Damon Hunter. Here comes Mynderse. Missed the shot by Ruddy. And we've got a jump ball.
They're getting a little contact down there. I think what happened was he ripped Coffee down. He thought Coffee jumped on him, but he's the one that pulled him on top of him. So hopefully cooler heads will prevail. Damon Hunter has really struggled to score tonight. He's their leading scorer, one of the best, maybe the all-around best player in Wayne County between Joe Maine Bogan and Cam DeSanto. But Hunter, they got to feel pretty good with him struggling, and they're still got a 1-point lead. Jason Anderson doing a great job on him. Jason Anderson's a heck of an athlete to put on Damon Hunter.
Right. Here's Scott throwing it up, it doesn't go. Rebounded by Lyons, it doesn't go. That shot was taken by DJ Long.
Now we've got the foul on Brett Anderson. I don't think that was on Ruddy. I think they
Okay.
called it Anderson. Yep, they did, from push from behind. So that's good for Seneca Falls.
So Lions clinging to a 1-point lead with 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Shot is up, but it doesn't go.
Outside of the foul shooting, it's been a pretty good game.
That's right. Foul shooting has been a little off tonight. Kind of like our weather patterns the last few weeks. In and out.
Beautiful out there today, though.
Oh, yeah. They say in a few days we're looking at 5 degrees above, high of 5, so that's going to be a little chilly. Leaving for the Lyons is the likes of Long. He'll get a breather. Checking in for him, let's see, I believe it was Zach Wonder was already in the game.
Lions with a little bit of pressure there on Mynderse.
Shot is in the air by Mynderse Blue Devils. And that, of course, the young man, Coffee. Jared Coffee.
Jared Coffee had some good minutes last year at the end of last season in their sectional run. And that's a nice little baseline jumper. Good job of breaking the press by the Mynderse guards.
Here's a shot from way outside. Goes in and out. Rebounded Lions taken away by Mynderse. The Blue Devils leading by a point. Here comes the Blue Devils. No good. Kept alive. Coming out is Lions. Behind the back. Through his legs. PA layup.
And this is what Lions wants. They're getting in pressure after the foul shot or the easy basket, and they're making Mynderse run up and down with them.
Devin Berkey stops and pops. Good.
A nice looking shot. A very good shot by the freshman Devin Berkey. A little quick for my likings, but if it goes in, it's a good one.
MA takes a 2-point lead, under 5 minutes to play. Scott. Farron, here's the shot from PA.
PA's played great coming off the bench. Buries the three. He's got a couple layups. He's really intense out there as well.
PA has made the day so far for Lions. 23-22. Lions, what a good one here from Seneca Falls. Anderson playing catch with his brother. Shot from way outside. Doesn't go, and it's going to be Mynderse basketball.
Yep, Mynderse take it out. I don't like it in Mynderse goes too many times without getting an entry pass into Ruddy.
4:27. As you follow the action here on FingerLakes1TV.com. Pass goes in, long pass into Luke Ruddy. Devin Berkey coming off a nice shot a minute ago, will not take this one. Goes inside, Luke with a little 3-footer, doesn't go. Luke gets it back, loses it. Lions has the basketball. Coming out is Desane. Down to Scott. Scott moves it over to Long. PA wants the basketball. I don't blame him. He's been playing real good since he came off the bench. Under 4 to play in the fast-moving first half.
Yeah, it's been very entertaining here. We got, like you said, under 4 to play and 1-point lead.
Lions now slowing down. Shot, pass goes inside. Throw up a prayer, nothing. Air ball, Mynderse with the rebound. 3:37. Mynderse Academy trailing by 1. Shot from the corner, it will not go. Lions with a rebound, taken back by Mynderse, taken back by Lions. Who's got this basketball? Nobody. Oh my, Devin Berkey over to Luke Ruddy. Doesn't go. Lions rebound. Injury on the court, and they're letting play go on.
Looks like he's getting up. Devin Verkey on the ground, but he's got to get up a little quicker if he's going to get back in there and play.
Here's PA, missed the chippy, and a foul.
4-on-5 Lions ends up with a layup. They miss it, but they draw a foul.
United States Navy, if you've been waiting for something more in your life, America's Navy may have what you need, like opportunity. For hands-on training in any of more than 60 high-growth fields, help with paying for a college degree, opportunities to travel worldwide, while helping to change it. Work with cutting-edge technology. No experience needed to start. If you want to be a part of something bigger than yourself, America's Navy can help launch your future today. America's Navy, a global force for good. Contact them today at 412-395-4680. United States Navy. 3:05 remaining in first half action here from the Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium. Harold Weber along with Kevin Korzeniewski, and PA misses one, and the score remains 23-22. Lions by a single. Here's Anderson. Johnson driving for Mynderse. I apologize, that was number 25, Brian Johnson. He'll go to the free stripe, and he's been, I think, 0 for 3 so far from the free throw line.
Yeah, he struggled from the line, and let's see, 42 there. PA's got to stay down on his feet. If he stays down on his feet, he probably draws a charge, and it's going the other way.
We just talked about Brian Johnson. He nails the first one. PA is leaving the game for Lions. Yeah, Hunter comes in.
PA picked up his second foul there, too, so now they got 2 players with 2, and Coach Young protecting them. It's a tie game. It's a smart move, 3 to go.
And Brian Johnson knocks home 2. Mynderse up by 1. We got a nail-biter. First half action here from the Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium. Farah works the basketball. Coming outside. Way cross pass. Almost threw it away. They did. Here's Mynderse on the steal. Layup.
Good steal by Jason Anderson, getting out in front, finishing strong. He hasn't had a break tonight, and he plays hard. One thing about Jason will give you is, he's an athlete. He can play there all night.
Farah from downtown Lions. It doesn't go. Rebounded Ruddy. Mynderse leads by 3, and we got a personal foul. And Zach Young is going crazy. Zach doesn't believe the call, and he is not a happy coach right now.
Yeah, he better be careful. He only got a tee here early on. I think they had, they might have gotten a hold early, but they never called it, and then Ruddy laid in with an elbow, and probably should have been an offensive foul called.
Coffee went out for Mynderse. Kerr came back in. 2:22 remaining, first half action. Kerr now throws it up and almost taken away. We got a foul, late foul. A late foul against Lions and Mynderse Academy with the recipient of that call.
Anderson's going to go to the line and shoot 1-on-1 here. It's a 17th foul on Lions.
So Mr. Anderson will be at the line. Jason Anderson, as Mynderse Academy leads it by 3. Jason can make it a 5-point lead here with a couple of free throws. Shot is up and doesn't go. Rebounded by the Lyons. Scott with the basketball, down by 3. Moving across the line, throws up a prayer. Rebounded Lions, layup, count it. Bucket by Lions is Farah.
Yeah, Farah working hard on the glass. Hunter with an ill-advised shot here on the replay. I don't like this shot. He forced it a little bit. A little too fancy. That much shot going in, but that's a big rebound. Johnson's got to stay on the side of him. That's could be a big 3-point play for Lions here as the quarter or half winds down.
And this game could be tied up with under 2 minutes to play. Jimmers Auto in Seneca Falls, a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Everyone gets financed. Buy here, pay here. All that is required is a low down payment to get your new vehicle from Jimmers Auto. Check out their inventory online at jimmersauto.com. We have a hold, and the game is 26-25 in favor of Mynderse Academy.
Yeah, Mynderse trying to get the ball inside the Ruddy, and every time they've done that tonight, Doug, it's been something good has come of it.
So going to the free throw line will be yet another Anderson.
Oh, they got the free throw shooter screwed up here.
Yes.
One ref came in and said, this guy's shooting. The other ref said, no, he's not.
Luke Ruddy's at the line.
Yeah, they called the hold down there on, I think that was on Farah.
So Luke now with an opportunity. Shot is up and good. Salute now extends the Mynderse Academy lead to a deuce. As you follow the action here on Finger Lakes 1 TV, I hope that you're enjoying the webcast here tonight from Seneca Falls. Shot is good.
Nice friendly shooter's roll. Luke's got a nice touch for a big guy.
He does.
Let's see if Hunter can get going before the half's over. Maybe get a bucket so he doesn't have to press too much coming out in the third quarter.
Hunter, a couple dribbles. Baseline, moving in, takes a 6-footer, bangs it home, the likes of Scott.
And he's had a heck of a first half. Went quiet there a little bit in the second quarter. He's filling up the scorebook.
28-27, Kerr from downtown, way outside. Down to Lyons, 2-on-1, layup, missed the shot. Rebounded by Mynderse. Here come the Blue Devils, layup, missed the shot, foul. Foul underneath.
Yeah. He pushed him a little bit in the back. If we got that on replay, you can see his hands just kind of undercut him. He didn't touch him hard, but when Anderson was going that fast and that high, you know, you'll see a little bit of push from Scott here.
Josh Desane on the foul with 1:10 remaining in first half action. And at the line for Mynderse Academy, the likes of Jason Anderson. 29-27, the homestanding Blue Devils, who come off a tough defeat last night, losing by 28 to the powerful Golden Eagles of Clyde. Savannah's shot is up and good.
Well, we thought it'd be a different game tonight just because of matchups. You can't always look at box scores. You know, I know some people probably looked and said, hey, Lions only lost to Clyde by 6, so Lions might take it to Mynderse. But it's a matchup thing on all of sports, and this is just a much better matchup for Mynderse tonight.
Coffee out. Or excuse me, Jason Anderson out, Coffee in. Lions trailing by 3, under a minute to go. Could have got called for steps, no call, stolen by Mynderse. Mynderse trying to extend their lead, running, lay it up, no! Rebounded Lions, and a foul. Or an
I got an injury. Now they didn't call it that last time when the kid went down on the baseline. They call it that this time. I like the no call on the play by Ruddy though. There wasn't too much contact, and you know, he tried to take a charge, which made Ruddy miss, but
exactly.
I think he might have taken an elbow in the eye here.
By the way, we want to thank our great sponsors for making these webcasts possible. The likes of Generations Bank, Red's Place, Seneca Metals, fantastic sponsors. And of course, joining us for tonight, the United States Navy, Jim Rosado, Ullman Theater, my good friend Bob. I talked to him today. Hope he's checking out the action tonight. And of course, Section 5 Talks Back. We'll be talking about that in the second half. 48.1 seconds, a young man on the court for Lions being attended to.
Yeah, Damian Scott's down, but Zach Young, a health teacher over in Lions, certified in first aid and CPR, you can take care of him.
There you go. But a nice crowd has turned out here tonight on a picture-perfect night to come out to watch a basketball game, the travel to and from. We all know that we've had some ugly weather this winter. Actually, before winter was officially started. So it's kind of nice to have a nice 38 or 40 degree night. So Lions now will inbound the basketball, trailing by 3. They might go for the last.
Well, there's about 14 seconds. There's 42 seconds left in the game and about 25 on the shot clock. So it's about a 50-second differential.
We have an illegal.
Yeah, that's PA's third foul.
PA's third.
Coach Young put him in on offense to help him out, and actually ended up picking a foul on the block.
Zach's not been a happy coach today, tonight I should say.
Now he couldn't get the sub in for PA. PA now has 3. He's got to be very careful not to pick up his 4th here in the second quarter.
Brett Anderson with the basketball to Brian Johnson. Brett with the ball, back to Johnson. As they play catch, 18 seconds to go. Mynderse up by 3. They still play catch.
Only about a second here on the shot clock.
Here's Johnson, lays it up and in. Nice play.
Got 5 seconds left. 3.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shot is up and no. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mynderse Academy trails early but comes back to take a 5-point lead. At the half, the Blue Devils of Seneca Falls with a 32-27 lead over the Lyons Lions. That gives us an opportunity to take this commercial breaks. So you're good. You got somebody coming.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Hi, I'm Alan Larson. At Seneca Meadows, landfill gas is used as fuel to generate electricity to power between 12,000 and 18,000 homes. And because this fuel is burned at high temperature, it doesn't go into the atmosphere. To learn more, watch our videos at senecameadows.com.
And welcome back to the Arthur L. Baker Gym in Seneca Falls. Mynderse with a 32-27. And we are back with a halftime interview. We're glad to bring the first-year Mynderse Academy girls basketball coach Jerry Anderson in for a little talk at halftime. And we welcome you tonight, Jerry. Thanks for coming over.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, I'd like to ask you, you sat here and watched the first half as we did, a very entertaining first half up and down, 32-27. What are your thoughts on the second half and how the first half played out?
Well, both teams are very athletic, and I'm very impressed with Lions getting up and down the floor, as well as their ability to knock down some jump shots. Mynderse is getting a little bit of a foot race with them. I don't know if that really fits into our strength. As we started to pound the ball down low to Ruddy, I think things started to turn our way as far as momentum.
I agree with that. Things look a lot better when Ruddy touches the ball on the post. Sometimes he drifts out to the three-point line. Sometimes they take some quick shots, but it seems to me when he gets some sort of touch on the post, they either get an inside out or he can score, especially tonight against Lions, who's athletic, as you say, but they don't have that size and stature that Clyde had last night.
Yeah, really undermanned in size, and he's done a nice job of finishing around the bucket tonight.
He's got a great touch. So tell us about, I'm going to ask you a couple questions about your program. You got off to a little bit of a rocky start in your first year. You know, you got a really young team. What were some of the challenges you had early on for the girls program?
Really, it was just establishing confidence with the girls. Introducing a new system versus the system they've run for the last 8 or 9 years under Al Best, who did a great job with the program. Working through some challenges just in our schedule. We have a very challenging schedule in the Finger Lakes East, one of the most difficult schedules in girls basketball. In all of Section 5, if not the state.
Yeah, I think some people take that for granted with the Finger Lakes East. It's, small schools. As Chelsea Steinrock passes in front of us here at the game, she's a heck of a player for Waterloo's team.
Absolutely.
But the Finger Lakes East, I've seen Geneva play, I've seen Waterloo play. I believe Palmac's got a good team. Or is Palmac one of the teams that to beat?
No, there's not a weak team in the league. They all have exceptional players, exceptional coaches. They all do their own thing very well.
Yeah, they do. And, I know that we're going to be covering one of your games in the Waterloo girls with Chelsea Steinrock and Lauren Deming and Lindsey Johnson. And those three players right there are very dynamic players.
Absolutely.
All three of those could be the best player on any other team in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And they're all on one team. So that's going to be a tough matchup for you.
And Mike does a great job with that team. He's really got them doing the right things, and a lot of continued success for that program.
So you started off with three or four losses?
4 losses. We opened up with a loss to South Seneca, followed by Geneva, Palmac, and I can't even think
They
of
start
it.
to blend in.
Yeah,
So you said South Seneca, Pelmac, Geneva, and it was another league loss?
Yeah, it was. And then we picked up our first league victory against Penn Yan, 2-point victory here at home.
A close game, right? 48-46?
48-46. And then just had a victory over Sodus in a non-league matchup.
And how good did the first one feel?
Great.
Especially after losing the first four, you start to wonder what's going to happen. And, you always remember that first win. And, it was good for your girls. I was glad to see you, so congratulations on that. And on Monday night, correct? You traveled to South Seneca for a rematch with them, and in my opinion, a very winnable game for you.
Absolutely. We think we can be competitive and challenge in every game. This is a game that we feel going into it that we have an opportunity. Making some adjustments based on our first matchup, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I was at the first game. That was your very first game, correct?
Correct.
And your girls seemed a little nervous. They didn't take care of the ball as well as they should have. They're probably doing a better job with that. And, I might make the trip down there myself to watch that game. So best of luck to you with that. And we appreciate you coming on tonight. We grabbed you real quick, but we wanted to talk about a little about the girls' game. The girls program, and I know you're working real hard at that and doing a good job. So best of luck to you with that.
All right.
And enjoy the second half. And with that, we'll take you out to a commercial break and get back to some action in a couple minutes.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Hi, I'm Jody Torrio. If you're like me, you've got stuff lying around the house that you want to recycle, but you're just not sure how, like broken toasters, vacuum cleaners, or microwaves. At Seneca Meadows, we have a drop-off for those. Bring in anything with a cord, and we'll make sure it's recycled properly through our partnership with 2TRG. It's that easy.
All right, we're back here. This is the Dog H. Weber along with Kevin Korzeniewski. Thanks to Jerry joining us at halftime. Nice interview. We'll have a post-game interview as well. Hey, while I got an opportunity, let's talk about my good friend, the Ullmans. Ullman Theater. Check out the big screen and digital production at the Ullman Theater on William Street in Lyons, New York. Showing this week is Grudge Match, a great movie. Robert De Niro, Sylvester Stallone star as old boxing rivals who come out of retirement for one final match. Showtimes at ullmantheater.com. And certainly we appreciate all the Ullmans do for Finger Lakes One. They're not only a sponsor of Weber this week, they sponsor a lot of other things that we produce here. And I'll throw a plug in for their baseball team too. That phenomenal Newark Pilot baseball squad. I like to call them a minor league baseball team, Kevin, but with a major league park. They are spectacular over there. They're great host, Bob Ullman and his wife Leslie. They're into it, man. They're screaming at the umps. I love it. So they're good folks, and they've been great sponsors and great friends of mine for the last couple of years, and look forward to having them on the show in the upcoming weeks. So, KK, let's run down some point totals. I got a few here for us for the Mynderse Academy Blue Devils. Brett Anderson with a deuce. Devin Berkey with 3. That nice three-pointer he took from the left side of the lane. Jason Anderson 4. Brian Johnson 5. Luke Ruddy with 13. 3 more than he had all of last night against Clyde Savannah. Jared Coffey with a deuce. For the Zach Young-led Lyons Lions, Nick Farrah with 4. Damian Scott 8. Damon Hunter with 3. DJ Long with 4. Chris P.A., who did well, but he's in foul trouble, with 8. Your thoughts after one half?
Yeah, P.A. off the bench with a great performance, I thought, with 8 points. So we'll see what he does in the second half. Luke Ruddy with 13 points, Mynderse Academy with 32 points. So
exactly.
I think that's the biggest key for Mynderse, to continue to get the ball to Ruddy. He's dominant inside. He's getting some of the Lions kids into foul trouble. Another key stat here at halftime is Lions is 1 for 7 from the foul line.
Yeah.
And Mynderse has corrected a little bit in the second quarter. Ruddy's made 4, and they're now 7 for 11. So we'll see how that plays out in the second half. But I'm not sure who's going to win this game. I'm looking forward to a good second half, and whoever can dictate the tempo will probably come out with a win.
And we're underway in a fast-moving ball game from the Falls as the Blue Devils have the ball starting the second half, and we have a personal foul against Lions right from the get-go.
Yeah, there you go. Right off the bat, they get it inside to Ruddy, and Damon Hunter draws a foul, and I think that's his second.
Yep. So the big man, Luke, will be up there, 6'5", a senior for Mynderse Academy. His dad is one of the assistant coaches for the Blue Devils. Shot, and I put the Weber jinx on him, as he's hit nothing but net the last couple of free throws. This one, however, hits the back of the iron and spills out. So Mynderse Academy looking to increase their lead, and they do with 1 out of 2 from Ruddy, 33-27, Mynderse Academy.
And it looks like Mynderse coming out in man-to-man. Jason Anderson with a tough task at Damon Hunter, but he did a great job in the first half.
Here's a shot from outside. It does not go. Rebound, could be a travel. No travel yet. They are going to lose the basketball to Mynderse.
You know, I see that as Anderson's role more on this team, not so much a scorer, but, you know, he could be a lockdown defender against any player in this league, and if he can absorb that role.
Stolen by Lions, and they get the layup.
And play that role, I think that'll help him a lot this year. But
Damon Hunter with the deuce.
Yep, there goes Hunter with a point in transition. But give Anderson a lot of credit for shutting him down in the first half. He is explosive, Hunter. He is quick, jumps well, really good off the ball. He's a fun player to watch. If he gets it going, there's not a better player to watch in the Wayne Finger Lakes area.
Jason Anderson almost lost it, got it back. Hot potato, puts it in the right-hand dribble. Down low to Luke. Luke turning, Luke shooting, Luke scoring.
That's too easy for Mynderse. Luke Ruddy with a little up and under. They didn't even bite on his up, and he still got the under. And I like the conscious effort of Mynderse trying to pound the ball inside the Ruddy.
Here's Lions trying to answer right in front of the broadcast booth. Spinning down low is Farrell, won't take the shot. On a drive, and count it. Personal foul as the bucket's by Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter gets by Anderson. Great help by Kerher. He was pretty straight up. I'm not sure where the call came from, but we'll see it here on the replay by Jeremy Hunt. Gets by Anderson. Little contact, little touchy-touch stuff, but
as my wife would say, men's a men's. 35-31, homestanding Mynderse. But at the line, Damon Hunter trying to complete a three-point play. Shot is no good. Boxed out beautifully by Ruddy. Shot from the side, doesn't go. Long rebound, Ruddy turning, shooting, good. Ruddy hot. Luke Ruddy getting it steaming right now. Mynderse extends their lead to 6.
I think Ruddy's got all the points here in the second half.
And a foul, as guess who got the basketball? Damon Hunter. They're going to the hot guy.
Yeah, he has the capability of taking this game over and really turning around for Lions. But off the miss from Kerher here, we got Ruddy with a rebound. Got to get hit body on him, DJ Long. He's bigger than you. He's athletic. You got to sit on him so he can't get that rebound.
So the Lex is going to the line again. Mr. Damon Hunter. Shot is in the air and in the bucket.
Ruddy with the first 5 for Mynderse this quarter. And I think Hunter's got all Lions points.
37, that's true, for the beginning of the second half. 37-32, the Academy by 5. Hunter trying to slice it to 4. Shot is in the air, swish. So Hunter, it's been Mynderse against Hunter beginning the second half. Brad Anderson over to Kerr. Could have got called for steps, and he got a foul called against him.
Now, Kerr a little out of control on that. I think he got bailed out by a call by the referee.
Damon Hunter picks up the personal. 5:41 remaining, quarter number 3. And by the way,
that foul was on Farah. That was his
Farah.
second. Hunter, that would have been his third. They would have spelled a little trouble for Lions.
Kerr leaves, Coffee comes in.
Yeah, Mynderse going a little bit bigger here, taking the shooting guard out, putting the power forward in, and Coffee. Lions packing it in the zone. They can want to see Ruddy continue to tear him up here in the third quarter.
Jason in the middle to Ruddy. Cross court to Brett. Not a Jason. Top of the lane. Thrown away by Coffee. Lions steals. Lions down. Lions layup. And we've got the shot by Long. 37-35. Ball slapped away. Who's got it? It'll be Mynderse basketball.
Lions really trying to pick up the tempo of the press there. Every time they score, Coach Young yelling and screaming at them to get in the press. And they want to get up and down. They want to turn this into a track meet, and that will play in their favor.
Oh, yeah. Zach Young doing a little Louis Carnesecca before you were born, screaming with the ugly
I remember
sweaters.
Coach Carnesecca.
Here's Ruddy way out top of the circle. Shot way outside, hits the back of the iron, spills out. Brett Anderson tries to save it. It is saved by Mynderse as they got it to Coffey. Coffey to Brett, to Jeremy. Jeremy, 17-footer, not even a shot. Rebounded Lions, and here they come for the tie. In a hurry, come the Lions. Down low, could have got called for steps to give the bucket. PA. And we got a 37-all game.
And here Lions is back into the full court diamond press. They're going to try and get a trap here at some point. Well, got away with a travel there by Anderson.
37-37, very few timeouts here tonight. They're playing action-packed basketball. Nobody's getting a breather, especially the broadcast team. Here's Ruddy. Layup.
Ruddy starting off with some kind of half. Halfway through, he's got 7 points in the quarter. Mynderse with a 2-point lead. This is turning into quite a game.
Scott taking a breather. Right
Ruddy.
side, stopping and popping. Good. Shot in the air by Hunter. Hunter has been hot, hot, hot.
Damian Hunter came out to play this half, didn't he, Harold? After that 3 points in the first half, he's now on fire.
He is. Let's talk about Red's Place. Great lunches served daily in downtown Seneca Falls. Come down and watch the big game on one of the 10 flat-screen TVs at Red's Place, or visit them online at menshalloffame.com. I always try to get down to Red's at least once or twice every week or two, based on my schedule at the Thruway when I'm not working out there. But great place, and they do a fantastic job, along with all of our great sponsors, to make these webcasts possible. By the way, Section 5 talks back. For an online discussion of tonight's game and all the teams of Section 5, visit section5.talksback.com. Section 5 talks back as we resume talking back basketball. MA in a tie at 39, under 4 to play. Devin Berkey had the open shot, didn't take it, inside shot good. That is Johnson.
That's Johnson's game. I know he floats around the arc a little bit, and he's a little bit of a streak shooter. I'd like to see more of that out of him and less from the three-point line. But a great shot by Johnson down low.
MA up by a deuce. A good one from Seneca Falls. Oh, we got a little Harlem Globetrotter action. Throw off a back layup, doesn't go. Rebounded Mynderse.
I'm really impressed with Mynderse freshmen. Here's one of them right here. Devin Berkey, take it, draw the foul. Brett Anderson is hanging with Damon Scott, who's a senior and a heck of an athlete. And Brett Anderson's doing a pretty good job defensively on him. And then Devin Berkey, very offensive-minded player, as all Berkeys are, aren't they, Doug?
Oh, they. Has there been a Berkey in Mynderse basketball for the last 55 years? It seems like every year there's a Berkey on some squad of the Mynderse.
Somewhere or another, a Berkey.
Amazing. The Berkey legacy has continued. It's amazing. Berkey at the line, just a freshman swish.
But he's very aggressive on the offensive end.
Oh, yes.
And, you know, those two freshmen, you're going to hear a lot about them, I think, over the next 3 or 4 years.
Fair out for Lions. Smith in. TJ Smith in. 3:24. Not a lot of timeouts. I don't think. Has Ciotti taken any for Mynderse? Maybe one. I'm not sure he's taken any.
He has. I know Coach Young just took one. I think he used one in the first half as well.
Berkey misses. Makes 1 out of 2. 3-point MA margin. Driving down. Lost the ball. Got it back. Lions trailing by 3. Under 3:15 remaining here in the third quarter in a really fast-paced ball game.
Now, Mynderse in the man-to-man, and I noticed Ruddy's really leaving Long alone on the three-point line. That must be in the scouting plan. Long.
Hunter with the basketball, looking for the shot was Long. He decided not to take it.
He'll put it up.
Now the shot is an air ball.
By Jason Anderson.
Air ball. Lions gets it back. 5-footer, banked it home.
Mynderse ends up pulling this game out. It's got to be great defensive effort by Jason Anderson stopping Hunter. That's a tough shot to guard right there, and he blocked it.
40.
Long with a putback, gets the bucket anyway.
42-41, Brett Anderson from way outside, no good. Rebounded Lions. Lions coming down to try to take the lead. Driving down, layup, block, foul. Ruddy on the foul. Zach Young with the applause. To our right here, the head coach of the Lyons Lions. We got a thriller from Manila.
We got a great game right here. You watch on this replay. Ruddy gets everything up top. He's good all ball, but he does come in with a body and hits him underneath, so that's where the call came from. He gets them pretty hard. Clean up top, but a lot of body down low.
This is a good one. Damon Hunter's shot is in the air, and he doesn't go.
The Lions continues their start. I think that makes them 1 for 8. I don't know if they've taken out any other ones.
Yeah,
Hunter actually made a couple earlier in the quarter.
This is the kind of game, even though we had a sloppy first 2 minutes with nothing, a lot of turnovers early on.
Exciting, though.
Oh, yeah, very exciting. Hunter, 1 out of 2. We got a tie at 42 apiece. This game has taken the appearance from my vantage point. I'd even pay to come in, and I get in for nothing. So does Kevin. Pass thrown away by Mynderse. That's a costly error.
No need to force it. They're in a 2-3 zone. They're
That's
sit
right.
back. You're going to have lots of angles, lots of open. You want to reverse the ball, but you don't want to rush it like Coffey just did there. Or Coffey did it before, and that was Johnson doing that. You can't turn the ball over against his own.
Here's Lyons trying to take the lead. We got a good one from the Academy. Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium. Driving down, 7-footer, doesn't go. Ruddy with the rebound. We got a 3-on-1. Berkey on the left side. Berkey lays it up and in.
Great rebound and outlet by Ruddy. I'm glad he got rid of it early to Berkey. Give it to the guard.
Here's a layup coming the other way. No good. Rebounded. Mynderse Academy jump ball. As Mynderse takes the lead on a beautiful play by Berkey.
A little bit of talking going on there by Hunter. I'm not sure what he's jawing about, but he just worried about playing basketball. And leave the talking to us.
So
and he's got warned by the official for doing it as well.
Administrator, our good friend Tony Ferrara, alongside tonight, checking out the crowd. Here's Lyons trailing by a deuce. Under a minute 50 remaining, third quarter. Pass goes inside, layup to PA, missed the chippy, rebounded Lyons, lays it up and in.
Long is cleaning up inside tonight.
Long is long inside.
Yeah, he a couple offensive boards this quarter, keeping Lyons in it on their misses.
How's this for a poker hand? 4 fours, 44-44, a minute 20 remaining, third quarter. I haven't done one of these in a year and a half, and I got a good one to do. So here's a shot from Johnson. Yes! Mynderse takes the lead at 46-44.
Yeah, back and forth they go. Another nice 10-footer by Johnson. I like that range for him.
Here is Scott with the basketball. Got his buddy to the left. Looking down low, won't find him. Comes out to PA. 8-footer, good.
8-footer. That's a 20-footer.
20-footer.
3.
Unbelievable. Count it.
Lions with a 1-point lead. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. This has been the best quarter, Harold.
Exactly. Pass to Ruddy, knocked away. Lions on the steal. Lions leads by 1. Trying to extend.
Great feed by Hunter.
And Lions on the likes of T.J. Smith.
Yeah, T.J. Smith's been out a lot with foul trouble, but he filled the lane, and Hunter got him the ball going down the lane with a great look and finish.
Brad Anderson takes the long shot from outside. Air ball. Rebounded Mynderse.
Too quick by Anderson. Good rebound by Berkey.
Oh.
This is going to be a good fourth quarter, I think, Harold.
I think it is.
These guys are all starting to get a little chippy. What I don't like about here's the replay. Look at this feed right here.
Yep.
And a great finish. Lions getting excited to play.
Yep.
But down there, Brad Anderson a couple possessions ago. The ball went into Ruddy. Ruddy pivoted. Went opposite. Anderson took a shot. It went in and out. He missed it. But that first shot to the wing for Anderson in the 3, he airballed it. That's no good. Get it into Ruddy, and he'll get it back out to you if they're on him.
The big guy, PA, getting a breather. Farrah goes in for Lions. 19 seconds. Yep. 18 seconds to go. Mynderse down by 3. Could tie the game. Ruddy posted some 18 feet away. They're going to hold it now. 9 seconds. Jeremy Anderson to Kerr. They better look at a shot. 4 seconds. Ruddy turning. Johnson. Oh! At the buzzer. 49-46 Lions. Let's take these commercial breaks. We'll be back with more.
Chris, how do you say your last name?
Yay.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Hi, I'm Jody Torrio. If you're like me, you've got stuff lying around the house that you want to recycle, but you're just not sure how, like broken toasters, vacuum cleaners, or microwaves. At Seneca Meadows, we have a drop-off for those. Bring in anything with a cord, and we'll make sure it's recycled properly through our partnership with 2TRG. It's that easy.
We're back here at courtside. I got a beauty to come back and do some play-by-play. I couldn't have picked a better one, and even though I thought it was going to be an ugly one the first 2 minutes, we had nothing, KK. But I'll tell you something, we got a barn burner here.
Well, sometimes that happens in a big game. These guys know each other pretty well. If they haven't played each other, they probably scrimmage each other. And remember, last year, Mynderse ended Lions' season.
Right.
So I'm sure they talked about that at halftime. Ill-advised pass by Anderson there.
Ill-advised.
But a big quarter by Lions. Lions came out 22-14 that quarter. If that continues, Mynderse is obviously going to lose. But they got to try to slow Lions down a little bit.
And
keep Long off the board.
Here's a shot up, doesn't go, but a foul. They got Ruddy, I believe, on the drive by Lions' Mr. Let's check his name.
DJ Long.
DJ.
Yep.
DJ Long.
Looked like they maybe drew that up out of the half, a little isolation with Long on the wing. He looked to go one-on-one against Ruddy and drew the foul. That's only Luke's second foul, so if you're watching at home, he's not in foul trouble. He's 3 away.
Long up and yes.
That needs to improve this fourth quarter. If they continue to hold on to this lead, they're going to have to knock down their free throws. But we got a great contest here tonight.
We do. I tell you what, it's a good one. I couldn't have choreographed it any better. A couple of free throws by Long. Lions by 5.
Lions backs off on the pressure. They drop to looks like a 2-3 zone. Let's see what happens here. Anderson's got to take better care of the ball. Threw it away last possession, and that possession was almost a turnover as well. He's a senior.
Yep.
He's a leader. He's got to make sure he takes care of the ball. You look for maybe the younger kids to do that, Devin Verkey or Kerher, but
exactly.
Anderson's the one that's got to be the one.
Mynderse inbounding. Ruddy gets it back way too far off for him to take a shot at it. Jason Anderson with the basketball, almost a steal, a foul. Those are the kind you call the cheap fouls for Lions. Long on the personal foul. Coach Jack Young looking at him, asking, what are you doing?
Yeah, he was trying to get the ball. That's DJ's first foul, so he's not in any trouble.
Inbounding Mynderse Academy, down by 5. Not critical, but you got to stay with these guys. To the baseline, Berkey tried the give and go. It didn't work.
One thing I like about Berkey as a freshman, and he's only going to grow, but he kind of sees over the defense. He's a pretty good entry passer as well as a shooter.
So Mynderse now underneath their own bucket. Inbounding Jason Anderson, out to the big guy, 6'5", Luke Ruddy. Kerr, Jason playing catch. Right side, Devin Berkey. 7 minutes to go, and a steal, and he gives it back.
You have got to be kidding me.
Wow.
I've seen a lot on the basketball court, but I've never seen that. The referee's a part of the court. I don't know if we have that on film,
right?
But he's on the court too far. He's 4 feet inside the court. He should have a foot on the baseline. And we got it right here. Great work by, he's got to get out of the way. He's got to be quicker than that. And there's nothing you can do. He can't say, oh, sorry, and give the ball back to Lions. He's part of the court. So that's too bad to see that. Helps out Mynderse.
Yeah, good break. Jason.
But again, Anderson, take care of this ball.
Don't
force it. Yep, nice
Jason
look.
Underneath. Nice shot. Brian Johnson. Good.
I actually think Lions might have tipped that in. That would have been goaltending either way, whoever tipped it. Lions tips it, it's goaltending for Mynderse. Mynderse tips his goaltending their way.
Driving way. Got a foul against Ruddy.
Late call.
Late call.
I don't like the call either.
Wow. Nick Ciotti wanted an explanation of that one. A lot of controversial calls tonight. Not to be overly critical, but these guys, I've seen better officials in my time in the broadcast booth.
I agree with you on that one.
Long shot from outside, doesn't go. Rebounded Lions. Farrell hands it, could have went for the layup, didn't decide to go
sometimes you're better off shooting there.
Jason behind the back dribble, he lost it. Who's got it? I think my wife Mary has it. Nobody knows. Bodies all over the court.
Looks like a rugby game.
It does.
But again, Anderson a little out of control. Another turnover for him here in the fourth quarter. He might be a little tired from chasing Damon Hunter around all night.
That reminds me of the boxing PA guy or the guy that's in the ring. Are you ready to rumble?
That's right. I think both these teams are ready to rumble the last 6 minutes here.
51-48, the Lyons Lions lead it by 3.
Looking forward to that Lions North Rose Wilcott game on January 10th. We don't call that, but North Rose and Coach Brian Hoyt are having a good season. I expect them to try and slow it down against Lions and give them a good battle.
Shot from the left side is in the air. Good. Count it.
They got a foul here on
Scott.
Lions underneath. They're going to count the basket. The Lions was pushing off with Johnson, and they got Lions. Bucket's good. Three-pointer's good.
Wow.
That's his third or fourth. He hasn't played a lot because of foul trouble tonight. TJ Smith, he comes off the bench for Lions.
So credit the bucket. That makes it a 6-point lead. Mynderse will have possession of the basketball.
There's a nice looking shot by Scott. He's banged it down. Not really sure on that replay what I saw. He thought he was getting the call.
Yeah.
They called it on him.
Under 6 to play.
Mynderse has got to worry about scoring here. They haven't scored a lot, anything this quarter. They got 2 this quarter, but the second half they slowed it down a little bit. Lions zone, packing it has been very effective.
Berkey from way outside, hits the iron, doesn't go. Mynderse retains possession. Coffey, Johnson loses it to Berkey. Berkey loses it out of bounds.
I would say that Mynderse probably has about 6 or 7 turnovers to start this quarter. 5.5 to play. That's just not enough possessions getting shot.
As efficient, Kevin, as they were in the third quarter, they lack that now in the start of the fourth.
Absolutely.
Lions up by 6. Could extend it to even 8 or 9. Here's the pass underneath. Layup doesn't go. Mynderse big rebound. Jason Anderson on the busted to Peacock.
Great look by
Down
Anderson.
low, Ruddy foul.
Yeah, foul on Long underneath, but a good pass by Jason Anderson, stepping up and making a play, making Luke Ruddy look good down low.
By the way, our next webcast will be Peña at Newark after the holidays, January the 10th.
We've got Mynderse. They got the schedule up here.
Yep.
We've talked about how old their schedule is.
Oh, yeah.
Now they got Newark at home coming in on January 3rd.
Oh, yeah.
They get a little break after that. And then they go to at Waterloo, at Mid Lakes, and then a rematch against Wayne there. And it doesn't get much easier for them. That's why we talked about this being such a big game for them.
That's right.
Lions loses the game. Mynderse is a NC as well as Lions is, but they're a higher C, and they got to come to a hostile environment. I don't think it hurts Lions as much if they drop this tonight as it will Mynderse.
But our broadcast will be January 10th, Peña at Newark. In and out for Mynderse. The lead is 5 Lions. 5:15 remaining in a really good basketball game, even though the first 2 minutes you would have had the all-ugly team in there. Stolen by the Blue Devils. And Zach is not hacked.
Yeah, I think it was good defense by Coffey. He used his feet to get around him. PA didn't have a really good, solid foundation down there for the post.
Ruddy. Johnson and Jason. Ruddy. Shot from way outside. Good. Kerr.
Yeah, maybe that'll get Liam going a little bit. A good kick out by Ruddy. Kerr made his first 3, and he can get hot.
Mama, we got a thriller. 54-52. And a foul. Mynderse call on a foul underneath. And the crowd is going crazy at every call. Zach's on the attack. Zach's going to have laryngitis at the end of this one.
Zach gets into it. Does a terrific job in Lions for these guys. I give Zach a lot of credit.
PA with the basketball as we get underway. 4:30 remaining. Shot from way outside. It doesn't go. Good rebound. Farrah layup. Farrah foul. As Farrah went for the hoop.
Lions just playing a little bit harder on the glass. We saw in the first quarter, Mynderse kind of controlled the glass, did a good job inside, but now Lions is working a little bit harder, and that's what Lions do. When push comes to shove in a big type of game, these guys just come and ball. They play, they pick their level up a little bit, and their intensity's been so much better in the second half.
Farrah makes it a 3-point Lions lead with under 4 minutes and a half remaining in this one. Lots of time. Shot is good. So the lead is 4. It seemed like the last minute and a half of that Syracuse-Villanova game took about 30 minutes today. With all the fouls.
Yeah, I actually shut it off and I flipped over to the Duke Eastern Michigan game at that point. I was watching both of them.
Blocked by Lions. Lions comes out of there with a 4-point lead. Big turnover by Lions. Runner coming down the lane. No. Lions rebound. Up. No. Farrah keeps it alive.
This is a bit of a backyard brawl we got going on here. Coffee and Pierre, we almost didn't even come into the offensive set. They're down there jarring at each other.
Farah with the basketball. Hunter, Farah back to Hunter. Shot from outside, good.
And that's what you want your seniors to do, Damian Scott burying the three. And right now, I think a big difference is Lyons senior, Damian Scott, DJ Long are playing great. Mynderse seniors, Anderson and Ruddy are kind of falling apart.
Timeout on the court, Lions extends it to 7. Seneca Metals, responsible waste management for the next generation. See how they do it by watching their videos at senecametals.com. While we have a chance, we want to thank all of our great sponsors that have made this webcast possible here on Finger Lakes 1 tonight. Generations Bank, the United States Navy, Jimmers Auto in Seneca Falls, Omen Theater, my good friends, the Omens, Red's Place, and Seneca Metals. I tell you folks, without them, we wouldn't be able to do these. And Jimmy Senecrobi has put a ton of resources into these webcasts. Kevin, and he shows it. Nice equipment, always trying to increase the equipment, make it better, stronger, clearer.
Yeah, it's only been 3 years, and he's done a great job with it. And obviously, without the sponsors, you can't do this with the camera work and the people working. So, great job, all sponsors. And you know, there's a lot of people watching these games.
Yeah,
so
I know.
It's good for them, and it's good for people watching at home. So here we go, 7-point lead. Let's see how Mynderse responds. In the past 4 years, they could turn to a guy named Mo Pasalacqua, who would kind of take over.
Here's
another turnover by Anderson.
Steal Lions.
Didn't even contest the layup.
Wow.
Not sure why he didn't contest the layup, but
DJ Long and Lions has blown it open by 9.
It's the story of seniors, Harold. You know, Lions seniors have stepped up, I think, here in the fourth quarter, and the Mynderse seniors have kind of faded away.
It's too bad. As the Blue Devils trail it now by 9, Ruddy. Kerr, long shot, yes.
Kerr's playing hard. It's the second three he's hit here, keeping Mynderse in the game. Another good pass by Ruddy, but good shot. But I'd like to see Ruddy try to attack the basket a little more. I don't know if he's tired.
3 minutes. As Lions now will take a little bit out of the John Cameron Swayze. Great. Here's a layup.
Looked like
good.
He walked.
They let him get away with it. And Long on the layup.
Rookie almost came away with a steal there. Nice heads-up defensive play, but Long stayed with it. Maybe got away with a travel, but another point for another senior at Lions.
63-55. Ruddy turning. Ruddy, 4-footer.
Yes. Boy.
Ruddy. 63-57.
And I think in this timeout that Nick Ciotti's taking, he's got to be addressing it. Luke, you've made some nice passes out to the guards. Kerr's a little hot. If you got him, hit him. But you're our guy. You got us the lead early. They couldn't stop you. Now all of a sudden you're catching and passing, and he's got to do more of that, catch and shoot.
By the way, Kevin, if people want to check out this action, they always can download the FingerLakes1.com app and watch live on your phone. Not my phone, I got the $10 flip one. But anyone with a decent phone can download FingerLakes1.com app and watch live on your phone. Search for FingerLakes1.com on the Android or Apple store. So
I got a feeling some people might download this one.
They might possibly, yes.
You know, but let's see how we got 2.5 minutes left. I think Coach Young is probably talking to his kids about, we got a 6-point lead. We can use a little shot clock. If you have an open fast break, I'm not going to take that away because that's our strength. But be smart. Don't pick up any silly fouls and pack it in on Ruddy. Continue to do what you're doing. Keep an eye on Kerr and the shooters at the arc. But offensively, if Lions can get to about 68, 70, I think they feel pretty good.
I do too. I think they have the John Cameron piece on their side. 2:31 remaining. Got a nice 6-point cushion. Not that that's insurmountable, we all know. A couple of threes, you got a tied game. But right now, I like where Lions stands. Lions Mynderse has started off sort of UGLY. You ain't got no alibi, baby. But it's turned around, and it's been a really competitive game. And the beginning of the second half, we had an outstanding third quarter. But that fourth quarter was ugly for Mynderse as they couldn't get anything going. Thus, they're down by 6.
That's a big defensive possession here for Mynderse. Trying to isolate Ruddy again. He's traveling. I'm not sure what the referee on the baseline's watching.
Threw it out of bounds right toward the broadcast booth, and KK will pick up the basketball for the fine official.
Yep. But DJ Long is taking a lot of extra steps down there on the baseline. Yeah. He's getting away with it, but Mynderse comes up with the turnover anyway.
Scott, as Mynderse now down by 6. Every possession is so critical right now as we've got 2 minutes to go.
This looks like a little bit of a Syracuse extended zone here.
Oh, steal by Lions. Here comes Hunter. Layup.
there's 2 minutes left in the game. I don't know if Anderson has 4 fouls, but he's just letting these kids go and contest it, go up, hit them hard, and make them earn it on the foul line. Lions have struggled from the foul line tonight. I don't like the effort here. Maybe it's the fact that he has 4 fouls, but you're playing a game and you're just giving up easy points.
Yeah. The lead is 8. Mynderse, big critical possession here. They need a bucket. They need at least a deuce, maybe 3. Kerr doesn't go. Ruddy trying for the rebound. No. Lions basketball.
That's another good look for Kerr. I thought he was going to hit that one, pull him with 5. Mynderse doesn't need to start fouling yet, but they'll be careful. Ciotti with a timeout.
And a timeout by Coach Nick Ciotti of Mynderse Academy. Well, we've had a good one, folks, and again, let's run down some of our upcoming webcasts here on Finger Lakes 1 TV. On the 10th of January in 2014, Brendan Harrington, along with our likes of Jimmy Senecropi, will be covering the Peña and Newark game. On the 14th, yours truly will be working with Matt Berkey. Newark will be traveling to Waterloo. Waterloo's had a tough start. On the 22nd, we will be in Clyde, Savannah, and that's one you wouldn't get a ticket. You'd want to pay for a ticket. Lions travels to Clyde, Savannah. That should be a humdinger. David Barnick and Matt Berkey with a call on that one, and that'll be a standing room only one. And of course, the 31st, we're not going to go through January for right now. Wayne travels to Newark. Brendan Harrington and Matt Berkey with the call. After tonight's play-by-play duties, I'll have a couple more that are right now on my schedule. I will be doing the end of the season, 2-11. We'll be doing the Newark coming into Waterloo girls action, and Waterloo, as you know, has an outstanding girls program.
Very good program. Coach Mike Bree and the Waterloo girls looking to make another run at a state title this year. Lauren Deming went down. I know you had her on the show. I saw that, but she should be back in a week or two.
High ankle sprain, and here's Mynderse
big
on
turnover.
a steal.
Ill-advised pass by Scott. Big steal by the freshman, Brett Anderson.
Here's Berkey looking. Time running out. 1:19. They got to throw it up, boys. Berkey looks. Berkey shoots. Berkey does not score. Rebounded Mynderse. Underneath layup. No. Tipped up. Yes.
Wow, what a tip by Ruddy.
Ruddy with a tip. And the lead is 8. Or did they give the 2 here?
Yep.
No, they got the 6.
Back to 6 here.
Back to 6.
And a great steal. You can't make a long pass like that with a minute to go with an 8-point lead. You got to make shorter passes. That was a good rebound by Anderson. A better tip right there by Ruddy.
67 seconds to go, and that's a lot of time. 1:07 remaining, 65-59. And of course, after Mynderse getting dismantled last night, this got to feel like they scored 150 points tonight.
Yeah, Mynderse playing a total different game. They're more confident. Their energy's better. But again, I still go back to that matchup. It's just, it's a little bit better of a matchup for them. But again, not the best fourth quarter.
Exactly.
And that's not going to win you games. You're going to lean on your seniors in the fourth quarter, and I think Lions seniors have really done an outstanding job with Long and Scott down the stretch here.
And a nice crowd on hand. We should point out a nice crowd is assembled here at the Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium. And I can't believe how fast-paced this game is. Amazingly fast. Considering usually these games drag on forever. But
yeah, we got a late start. I think the game started about 5:45. It's 10 after 7 now. It's a pretty quick game. It's been very entertaining.
Yep. I want to thank the Scott Redding and all the people, administrative people here in Seneca Falls for giving us great vantage point of the broadcast to broadcast these games. So Lions with possession, leading by 6.
Now they're going to have to foul. They don't want to give up a layup here. You didn't get the trap right away, but you got a foul now. You're down 6.
And you got the foul against Hunter. He'll go to the line. Berkey with a personal.
He's looked good at the line tonight. I know he's missed a couple here in the second half, but not sure who's, what in the scouting report who they want to put on the line, but we'll see how Hunter does. They got to make their free throws if they want to hang on to win this game.
Exactly.
Mynderse come down and get quick threes all night long.
Stay tuned for the Seneca Meadows postgame show coming up right after the broadcast tonight after the buzzer sounds. We'll take a break, come back, and we'll be talking to a player, a coach. Jimmy will arrange that, and that'll be the Seneca Meadows postgame show coming up. Missed the free throw. Mynderse will get
should
the
be Lions balls.
Wow. They gave it to Mynderse.
Luke Ruddy hit it out, it looked like to me, but big miss there by Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Big miss by the junior, Damon Hunter, and the floor leader for Lions.
So the lead is 6. Shot, Anderson, good.
Tough shot by Anderson. He's answered the call here.
Jason
nice
Anderson.
Spin move. We got another steal.
Here's the shot for Lions.
Oh, that's intentional. Yep.
Intentional foul.
Yeah, hey, and that's a freshman. You got a freshman in with 44 seconds to go, and he made a freshman play.
Yeah,
you can't grab the kid. You got to go for the ball.
There's questioning the call, but it was a no-brainer.
No, yeah, absolutely no-brainer.
It reminded me of the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, he reached out, and that's the thing. You can't do that. You know, he could have made a play at the ball, but he reached out and grabbed the kid, and he's going to get 2 shots in the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, this is an obvious one, folks. Check the replay. I mean, he grabbed him.
Yeah. No intention of going for the ball, and that's what they now call. So
he made more tackles on that play than the Buffalo Bills have all year. 65-61. Lions holding on to a 4-point lead.
Yeah. Well, Long should be on the line. I'm not sure what Lions is trying to do. Maybe Coach Young trying to sneak a better foul shooter in there. But Long's the one that got fouled. He'll shoot the ball, and then it'll be outside. Should be on the sideline. So we'll see what happens where they give him the ball.
So DJ now with 44 seconds to go, this could really put a dagger into the MA as the shot is no good.
Yep. Backed away from the foul line. He's got to stay at the foul line when he's shooting that. A little nervous. All eyes on him. Big game.
He'll have another one.
See if he can knock this one down. I know I think his girlfriend's Chelsea Steinrock. She'd knock these down.
Oh, yeah. Shot is up. Good.
There it is. Good shot by Long. Way to get the second one.
66-61. Lions in a good one here tonight from Seneca Falls. Zach yelling into him if he gets pressured to call a timeout. Lions up by 5 with 44 ticks, and Lions has the basketball. They better hurry it up, and they barely get it in. And a foul.
Yeah, good foul. Down 5 again. If Lions continue to struggle on the foul line, take care of the ball and get shots.
Scott will go to the free throw line.
Not sure what Scott's upset about. He was upset about something out of half court. Brad Anderson, clean, hard foul, you know.
I'll tell you what, Jack Young, he really is demonstrative on the sidelines as a coach. Nick's more laid back, Ciotti.
Yep. Yeah, 2 different styles,
right.
And Zach gets into it.
Scott at the line. Lions up by 5, trying to make it a 7-point lead. Shot is up and no good. All of a sudden, Lions has gone, I see, baby, ice cold.
Yeah, they got to make their free throws. If they shoot a little bit better than the line, this is a 10-point lead.
Here's another attempt by Scott, and the shot is no good. 0 for 2. They're keeping Mynderse Academy alive. As the pass goes to Berkey, shot is up. Go!
Berkey for 3.
Berkey with 3.
Big shot by the freshman.
The crowd is going crazy. Berkey.
He caught that and released it so fast. I mean, what a quick release by Berkey. I thinking to myself as he shot it, geez, get your feet set, kid. Nothing but net, and he makes up for his his ill-advised play on the other end down here. So good for Devin.
Watch this replay. Amazing shot by the freshman Berkey. Berkey doesn't even hold on to it. Instantaneously lets it go. And Mynderse closes to within a deuce.
What a shot by Berkey. We got a game here. I thought we were going to walk away with this Lions here. And now what's going to happen? Shot clock's off, 33.7 left. Lions are shooting double bonus the whole way out.
Right.
It hasn't helped them.
That's right. It hasn't. As Phil Rizzuto would say, holy cow.
But you've got so much time here. If I was Coach Ciotti, I'd be saying, listen, guys, we're still going to try and trap. They're going to expect you to foul. We can use 10 seconds up here.
Sure.
We're only a possession down, and even if they go to the line and make 1 or 2, we're still only a possession down. So I would try to get a steal first, see if he can get a layup, and then with Lions, I think they got some timeouts to use. He's probably telling his kids he's going to get it to his best free throw shooter here. He's going to try. So interested to see how this plays out the last 33 seconds. So hang on, Web Dog. We got a good one.
Berkey with a spectacular 3. Hardly had possession of the basketball. Seemed like it went off his fingertips. Nothing but net. The lead is 2. And Lions now will inbound the basketball. 33.7 seconds to go. They got it in.
Scott just missed 2.
And Scott gets
fouled.
fouled.
That's okay. They tried to steal. He dribbled out of it, but he just went 0 for 2. So they got the right guy on the foul line for Mynderse. I'm not sure if Lions wants it, but hopefully he'll knock these 2 down.
30.7 seconds to go. A 2-point lead on the Berkey spectacular shot. Mynderse Academy now will be kind of hoping that this young man doesn't make the first one. It'll be MA possession, but now that's a little bit to look at right now, as young Scott will be at the line. 2-point Lions lead. You could hear a drum roll. Misses it. And now the most it'll be is a 3-point margin. Timeout, Lions.
And a peculiar timeout here by Coach Young. You might be sitting at home saying, why is he icing his own kid? But let's keep in mind, he just went 0 for 3. He's probably going to get him over here to settle him down. Maybe a better foul shooter than he's showing us. And he's going to say, hey, listen, we missed this foul shot. Here's what's got to happen.
Exactly.
We can't foul. We cannot give up any threes. Worst case scenario, we walk out of here with a tie and the ball. So don't do anything stupid. So we'll see what happens.
By the way, a recorded version of this entire broadcast, and it's an exciting one, baby, will be available for viewing immediately after the conclusion of tonight's broadcast and permanently archived at www.fingerlakes1.tv and YouTube. Since we're giving out plugs, join me for my show on Monday morning at 9:30, a show that we call Weber This Week. I don't have a guest coming up on Monday. I'm going to use this as my vent on a million topics, Kevin, of all the things that irritate me, and that list is quite long.
I can only imagine.
I will just unleash my furor on this week's show as we end the year. I've been building up a lot of energy over certain topics, so
you'll have a good game to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, I'm real interested to see how this plays out. 30 seconds to go.
My show's only 30 minutes. Senecropia will take 20 talking about SU basketball and SU football.
He's got a lot to talk about.
And he's the owner, so he has some rank.
Good weekend for Syracuse, Jim. Good weekend.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go, folks. One more to go. Lions up by a deuce. Will they be up by 3 or will they be up by 2? Shot is good. 3-point game, 30.7 seconds. Get the Excedrin out, baby.
I go for 2. The way Lions is shooting foul shots, don't force a 3 here. You're going to have a wide open layup, and there it is.
And he missed it.
But he's going to run it down. No.
Lions with the basketball.
What a great play by Nick Farah, falling out of bounds, throwing it off Freddie's leg.
Right.
I like the take by Johnson. He just pulled up a little bit too early. Here it is. He's got a wide open lane. They're not forcing it. But, again, maybe not the guy who went with the ball down 3 with 30 to go.
So Lions has the basketball. 67-64. The Lions leading by 3. And, Johnson had himself a pretty good shot there.
Yeah, but, what set were they running? They're down 3. I think if they did the right thing by not shooting a 3, Johnson did. He did a good job of attacking the basket. He came up empty. So now they're down 3. Again, you're trying for a steal. 19 seconds is an eternity. And if you don't get the steal within 3 or 4 seconds, you got to foul. 1 trap is the rule. They get out of 1 trap, now we got to foul somebody.
All right, folks. This has been quite a basketball game. We hope that you've enjoyed it so far, and we may not be over yet. We still got almost 20 seconds, and in high school basketball, or any basketball for that matter, that could be an eternity. But a nice crowd on hand, and it's been a good one. Back and forth most of the night. And Lions, of course, holding serve at 67-64. Let's give kudos out to our good friend Hunt Dog, Jeremy Hunt, who does the camera work up in the stands, zeroing in on us and zeroing in on the action on the court.
Yep.
The people that don't get hardly any credit are the camera people, and we certainly want to make him an exception. He does a great job in all of our webcasts.
So here we go.
All right, inbounding will be the likes of Farah. Up by 3.
Oh, Farah traveled on the out of bounds.
Hunter, and we have a whistle and a foul.
That was not a bounce play. You're allowed 1 step either way. He took about 2 or 3 to get out of the way. They outstretched Luke Ruddy. I like that by Mynderse, putting Luke Ruddy on the ball, making that difficult pass. But let's see how many steps Farah takes here. He's allowed 1 step to the right, so maybe he took 1, but we'll see. Yeah, well, maybe got away with a bigger one than he should be allowed.
So Hunter trying to hunt a Lions victory here with a couple of free throws. 17.2 seconds to go. Hunter eyes the bucket. Shot is no good.
We ought to get Coach Zach Young over here and put a blindfold on him to watch this foul shooting at the end of the game. I'm interested to see what his thoughts on are after tonight. They'll be working on it, I think, this week.
It might work out over after the game. They might run out the auditorium here. Hunter trying to make it a 4-point game. Talk about a crucial free throw. Shot in the air. Good. 4-point lead. Timeout, Lions. So the math doesn't look good for the Academy. 4-point lead.
Hey, down 4, still a lot of time, I think. 17 seconds is a lot of time. They're going to get it down, and they're going to try and get a 3. I'd like to see Ruddy set a screen, maybe for Verke or Kerher. Give the ball to Anderson. Let's run one of those guys off a screen. If they double out on the 3, get it inside the Ruddy, take the quick 2. Still got about 10, 11 seconds left, and you foul again.
And by the way, kudos goes out to the MA cheerleaders. Brings back memories when Samantha was a cheerleader many years ago. but she enjoyed it, and these kids don't get a lot of credit either. They do a wonderful job. My granddaughter's a cheerleader for Geneva. Izzy, who's 15 going on 21. She's sophomore at Geneva High. But again, I think you should pay respects and give these people a pat on the back. They
Absolutely.
do a wonderful job. They work as hard as the athletes do. They practice as hard. So kudos, and they're giving up a cheer over there right across court from our vantage point. So,
and on cue, Jeremy Hunt
exactly
picks him up.
there, of course. On cue.
Well, Jeremy can't hear our broadcast live tonight here at Seneca Falls Gym, so that was pretty good. He must have heard you from up there. You that loud?
I hope so. 17.2 seconds to go. We got a good one.
We do have a good one. Lions going to pick up full court man-to-man to make them take up a little bit more time. Ryan Major checked in the game, number 20. He hasn't played all night, but he's in now to help shoot the three. That's tough to come off the bench after sitting for an hour and a half to hit a three, but
Karen, they got to get going, guys. 7 seconds to go. Verkic shot is no.
And that's it.
Travel.
Well, if I was Coach Young, I'd call timeout to allow the Lions to come right down here and wait for this game then. No fouls.
Right.
They could still hit a three and you could foul. But not sure where Mynderse was going with that. And I know Ryan Majors is a three-point shooter for him, but after sitting for an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes, I was a shooter.
Yep.
And that doesn't ever bode too well. I mean, you haven't taken a shot since halftime.
Unless we have a miracle with a capital M, it appears Mynderse will suffer a defeat, but not a tough defeat, but a much better performance than a night ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. They played hard. Lions is a good team. Both these teams are very evenly matched. You know, one team's a little bit stronger inside, the other team's a little bit stronger at the guard. We knew it was going to be anybody's game. That doesn't look good for Mynderse. Lions doesn't even have to guard here. Even if they hit the three and they lose by one, the clock will run out. The clock doesn't stop in high school like it does college.
I'm sure everybody realizes Lions, New York, the home of Jim Boeheim, who had a big win today against Villanova. Trailing by 18 early, they go on a 20-0 run. And then they coasted at the end as Syracuse continues to undefeated and still remains second in the country. Yeah,
Syracuse having a great season. That was a great first half.
Yep.
Syracuse really got out and extended that 3-point or 2-3 zone to take away the three-pointers Villanova was hitting, and that was the difference. Villanova really struggled after that. And Duke got a big win against Eastern Michigan today, and Syracuse's next opponent is Eastern Michigan.
Right.
And the former longtime assistant for Jim Boeheim, Murphy, is Eastern Michigan coach. Well, Zach Young just kept his kids away, did the right thing.
All right.
Kerr got a wide open look.
Got to look. Nobody got near him. So the final score, ladies and gentlemen, in a good basketball game, even though it started off ugly, final score, the visiting Lyons 68, Mynderse Academy 64. It's time now for the Seneca Meadows postgame show. We'll get to that, but let's take a couple of commercial breaks right now.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Hi, I'm Alan Larson. At Seneca Meadows, landfill gas is used as fuel to generate electricity to power between 12,000 and 18,000 homes. And because this fuel is burned at high temperature, it doesn't go into the atmosphere. To learn more, watch our videos at senecameadows.com.
Ah, yes, it is time now, ladies and gentlemen, for the Seneca Meadows postgame show. I'm Harold Weber at the broadcast table. And, of course, a hard-fought victory for Lions tonight. My hometown where I was born. We are happy to be joined here at the broadcast table with DJ Long. DJ, congratulations. Great game tonight.
Thank you, sir.
DJ, certainly in the first half, you weren't getting your shots to fall, but your team played aggressively. What did you think? What was your game plan coming in to contain Ruddy? Obviously, he's a big guy.
Yeah, it was to front him and see if hopefully we can get a steal going with the lob over the back.
It looked like the first 2 minutes that we had a new version of a sloppy Joe. Nobody scored in the first 2 minutes. There was about 7 turnovers between both teams.
Yeah,
kind of a little butterflies in your stomach, maybe.
Yeah.
But you guys have played exceptional basketball this year. You had the loss to Clyde Savannah, your perennial arch rival.
Yep.
But you get a chance in a little while to play them again. So take a look. Talk a little bit about your teammates too. You guys had some very good contributions. PA, I thought, made a big contribution.
Yeah, PA stepped up really well this game.
So as you look at your game, what is your strong suit as far as when you patrol the court? What do you like to do? Post down low? Are you looking for that outside shot?
My first thing is to get the rebound. I try to get the rebounds first and make good passes out. But yeah, posting and chippy points is what I look for.
And your coach Zach Young is sort of demonstrative. He gets into it, man. He's yelling and screaming,
yeah.
and it's kind of nice to see him get really involved. And you guys have a great program there. You guys have been always tough in basketball. And how far you think you could take this version this year? You can go a long ways if you play some teamwork, right?
Yeah, teamwork. We can go pretty far, I think.
Well, listen, what about NBA? Who's your favorite? Let's go to college. Who's your favorite college team?
Syracuse.
And, of course, they had a big win today.
Yep.
So, and trailing, by the way, 18 in the first half.
Oh, wow.
They went a 20-0 run. So, how about the NBA? Tell me you're a LeBron fan.
No, not at all.
No? You don't like LeBron?
Nope, I'm a Knicks fan.
Oh, baby, you got some really
Yeah.
sleepless nights. Carmelo?
Yeah, Carmelo.
So you're not a LeBron fan, huh?
Nope.
Do you admire his skills?
I liked him when he was in Cleveland.
Well, DJ Long, congratulations on a great game.
Thank you, sir.
Continued success down the road. All right,
Thank
DJ Long. All right, thanks a lot. That's DJ Long, and we're going to take a break here, folks. And when we come back, we will wrap this baby up. DJ, thank you very much.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks, sir.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Hi, I'm Jody Torrio. If you're like me, you've got stuff lying around the house that you want to recycle, but you're just not sure how, like broken toasters, vacuum cleaners, or microwaves. At Seneca Meadows, we have a drop-off for those. Bring in anything with a cord, and we'll make sure it's recycled properly through our partnership with 2TRG. It's that easy.
Well, as the crowd leaves the Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium, they saw a great basketball game here tonight, and I'm sure our viewers did as well. Kind of a sloppy beginning the first couple of minutes, but Mynderse Academy and Lions settled down, and it was a back and forth kind of a game, Kevin. Final score, Lions wins by 4, 68-64 to move their record to 4-1. Mynderse Academy now goes to 2-5. Your thoughts?
Well, I think that what you just said at the end, 2-5, that's kind of tough for Mynderse to swallow. Coach Ciotti's got his hands full trying to get his team to regroup, and then they got Newark here. In a winnable game, if they play as good as they did tonight, they can win that game. But Newark's very good, one of the top teams in the East. But I'd like to give a shout-out to some of the Lions role players. Mm-hmm. The Lions is led by everything guard Damon Hunter, and Damon had a good second half, a real good third quarter, in fact. But, DJ Long played great tonight. He really played great defensively against Luke Ruddy. When Lions got into a little bit of foul trouble, Chris P.A. came off the bench, and he ended up with 13 tonight, and he was just tough. He brought an element to Lions' the style of play that they don't have, that physical, big, tough play. He played great offensively. I thought he did a good job defensively. And lastly, Damian Scott, who they lean on a little bit too. But Damian played really composed. He had a big 3 on the wing with about 4 to go. Struggled at the free throw line as well as some of the other Lions guys did, but they did enough to win. You know, if they shot their free throws a little bit better, they probably would have won by 7 or 8, maybe 10 down the stretch. But, you know, I give a lot of credit to those role players. Hunter gets the headlines as well as he should. He's a heck of a player. Yeah. But it's got to be a team effort. And I thought Lions did a little bit better job in the fourth quarter of closing that game out than Mynderse did.
And the tough part that Nick Ciotti has to look down the road as we get ready to wrap this baby up is they are senior laden this year, which spells not a great onsite relative to 2 and 5. When you look at Mynderse Academy's roster, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seniors, Kevin, which, you know, you got to do it somewhat this year because you're going to have a lot younger squad next year. Yeah,
you are, and you know, losing Ruddy is going to hurt him next year.
Exactly.
But, you know, I think I touched on it in the fourth quarter. I thought Jason Anderson did an awesome job defensively on Damon Hunter. But offensively, I think he struggled, and he struggled in the fourth quarter, and Luke kind of shied away from the ball in the fourth quarter. Really, all their points came, you know, a lot of their points came from Kerher on the wing. Johnson, you know, I think he hit a bucket. But, you know, those two guys have been the 3-4-year varsity players. You're leaning on them in the fourth quarter, and you know, they get that. Listen, they're 2 and 5, but if they can get some chemistry and get those kids to finish that, they'll make a run at the sectional title. I mean, they still have a shot at sectionals, you know.
Well, we've been friends a long time. It was good to work my first broadcast in a year and a half, and thank you for working with me, and look forward to going down the road with you.
Yep,
it was fun.
I think we got some more games down the road.
It was fun.
It was a good time.
Hey, by the way, folks, thanks to our great sponsors. Let me give some kudos back to them before we wrap it up. Generations Bank, a fine sponsor of many things at FingerLakes1.com, the United States Navy, Jimmer's Auto in Seneca Falls, Ullman Theater, Red's Place, Section 5 Talks Back, along with the Seneca Medals, who are our fine sponsors. Our next webcast here on FingerLakes1.com TV will be Penyan traveling to Newark. One of my old stomping grounds years ago. Brendan Harrington, along with Jimmy Senecropi, will be there for that webcast. That will be on January the 10th. Well, without further ado, let me say good night from our broadcast team, Hunt Dog, Jeremy Hunt, along with executive producer, director, and owner, Jimmy Senecropi, and Kevin Korzeniewski. I'm Harold Weber, bidding you a farewell and Happy New Year to everybody.